And so in the past, I would have made fun of Mike from start to finish, but we're starting on a clean slate now as we are now friends. Coach Greg, in today's video, you're not going to believe what's going to happen. I'm going to be critiquing Dr. Mike Israetel on his top natty supplements that he recommended my business partner and close friend, Hussein Farhat. And so to set the stage up, understand this. This was recorded approximately 30 minutes before Dr. Mike and I squashed the beef. And Hussein Farhat, he's only been training for 3 years, but it's been proven through blood work that he is 100% natural. And so during this grueling workout that he went through with Dr. Mike Israetel and Jared Feather, IFBB Pro, very knowledgeable, these guys are going to put Hussein through a workout. What's most interesting to me was the point in the video where Hussein asked, what are the top natural supplements that you would recommend to me in order to maximize my gains? I think that this is a very worthy question, as many people out there are lifetime naturals and they're looking to maximize their gains without resorting to using and abusing performance-enhancing drugs. And so in the past, I would have made fun of Mike from start to finish, but we're starting on a clean slate now as we are now friends. And so understand that this is what I think, unfiltered, but without a negative vantage point. And so let's start the video.
What is like the best natural supplement you'd recommend me?
No such thing. Natural supplement.
There we go.
Contradiction in terms. Yeah. Creatine is nice.
Yeah.
No surprise that at number one comes in creatine. I've heard Dr. Mike say this in the past. I 100% agree with him. Creatine, an excellent supplement for people who are natural, people who are enhanced, everybody. I strongly recommend you take creatine.
Anything else?
I would say having like a Gatorade, some other kind of quick carb with whey protein during and after your workout is also a swell idea.
Had this have been a week ago, there would have been a massive intro of jokes related to this. Mike Israetel literally at number 2 lists Gatorade as the number 2 supplement for naturals. Just because we're friends doesn't mean I'm not allowed to disagree with him. And so I'm not sure why Dr. Mike rates Gatorade so high on the natty supplement scale. But remember, during his contest prep, Mike used Gatorade around his workouts. And so in his opinion, he feels strongly that Gatorade is highly beneficial.
Pretty decent ratio of potassium and sodium and a decent amount of liquid with the carbohydrate drink that he's talking about is like the perfect thing for intra-session.
Now, I want to point out that based on what I've read, the research that I've done, that there is no such thing as an anabolic window. This is my opinion, and just because we're friends, I don't think it's going above and beyond to say that this isn't true. And so I disagree. I think that Mike is wrong. I don't think that drinking Gatorade is going to increase your gains. I don't believe it's one of the top natural supplements in the world.
It'll make your pumps crazy, especially towards the end.
And so here's the thing. Gatorade and these other items are not going to dramatically increase your pumps more than, say, let me list the following items. There's a product that many supplement companies, they sell for helping to get pumps in the gym. We call ours pre-pump. Now, in pre-pump, there isn't any Gatorade. Now, is there sodium and potassium? Yes. But do you know what else there is? There are nitrates and L-citrulline. Far better for your pumps than drinking Gatorade. If we want to extend this a little bit, perhaps you might take something on the fence. It's natural. Yes, it's natural. It's not going to cause you to fail any drug tests, but should it be natural? I don't know. I'm on the fence on this, and it's called Cialis.
Yeah, boy.
You've seen a video where Cialis was taken by Will Tennyson. It dramatically increases pumps. If you take Cialis, you will not fail the drug test. Now, am I saying you should all go out and take Cialis? No, I'm not saying that. But I want to report the facts. Perhaps 5 milligrams, 10 milligrams maximum. That could be something that some people may want to try, but please check first with your doctor. I don't want to suggest you do things that are dangerous to your health. And also in GO2 Max, we have NMN, which is going to potentially improve your endurance. And so if you have greater endurance, you can train harder. Is that not going to increase your gains? And what about beta-alanine. I mean, I watched this workout from one set to the next, the cramps, the burning. It was exhausting. Hussein Farhat was going harder than last time. An excellent workout. But I didn't hear any mention of beta-alanine. Beta-alanine, it's very underrated and an excellent supplement for those of you who are natural. There was no mention of Turk Builder Max, the Ajuga Turkistanica, but hey, I didn't expect Dr. Mike to mention this. Remember, we had not squashed the beef. And so one thing I want to point out is that Turk Builder Max, it's very, very strong. Does every single person in the world that takes it, do they feel it? No. What about creatine, the number one supplement? We discussed it here. Number one, about half the people who take creatine notice it. And so if you're one of the 20% of the people that don't notice Turk Builder Max when you take it, it's okay. You get a money back guarantee and a $20 gift card. And so you see, even the best supplements in the world, not everyone notices them. Do I notice it? Absolutely. What about Will Tennyson? Of course he did. Did you not watch his video? Over 3 million of you did.
I have a lot more endurance, a lot more strength. And also I've noticed today and even yesterday, I felt a little bit more motivated coming to the gym. I think it has to be because of the turkesterone.
And so I'm certain if you ask Dr. Mike, now that the beef has been squashed, what he thinks of Turk Builder Max. It's been third-party tested 3 consecutive times, far exceeding label claim. Other companies like Gorilla Mind, they did not. And so if you want to get the real benefits, turkesterone from your favorite tea plug, the guy you can trust who has honor, get it on my website, code Greg, 15% off. And if you're looking for some special carbohydrate to help volumize the muscles and so on, you could in fact take Glycerol, as Jared Feather suggested later in the video. One other thing that was not listed here whatsoever, and I do believe is a performance-enhancing drug, it's known as caffeine. Now remember, caffeine back in the day, 25 years ago, it was on WADA's banned drug list. If you used too much caffeine, you'd fail a drug test. But in today's society, we consider caffeine as natty, even though it's clearly a drug. You all know that. Imagine dry scooping 5 scoops of pre-workout before your workout. And so caffeine does have an ergogenic effect. It improves performance. You have a delayed sense of fatigue. When doing your cardio, your workout, while on caffeine, your sense of pain, it's diminished. And so if you rode, for example, a bicycle for an hour at said watts, perhaps it's 250, and you said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is this? While on caffeine, it's going to feel easier than when off of it. My other suggestion for naturals is you can in fact take a pre-workout before you go to the gym to help you train harder than last time. And so I'm very surprised that this was the advice given. And personally, I don't view Gatorade as a supplement. I see it more of as like a food. And so if I was to be asked the same question from Hussein Farhat, of which of course he's already asked me this, I have in fact coached him, I'm sure that Hussein was simply asking for the viewers at home to hear it from the horse's mouth. And so Hussein Farhat, he already knows the answer. He already knows all of this, but he wanted to have Dr. Mike's opinion. I'm certain that he respects Dr. Mike and was looking for the top 3, perhaps the top 5 supplements that he would recommend for natural athletes. And so the first answer, creatine, amazing. The second answer, Gatorade, less amazing.
Go, 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 go. One more.
Turk!
Control, control.
Yalla health. That's the boost right there.
That is.
And so during this workout, of which I've watched several times, one thing I noticed is there's a lot of cursing. The F word, the Lord's name in vain, and so on. And one thing I want to point out is this. Did you know that research supports that actually cursing, saying Turk off, Turk you, these things actually improve your power output? It's been proven. And so when you're fighting the urge to give up, when you're about to quit, if you start cursing, now remember, I don't personally think it has to be out loud. I can curse in my head. For example, I'm racing on the bike against 195 other riders yesterday. And there's 300 meters left to go, and there's 5 of us fighting for first place. I'm cursing like crazy in my mind. I'm thinking, I'll show you, and I'm pushing as hard as I can.
Just gotta stay hard, brother!
And so perhaps you scream out, curse, do whatever. that has been shown to put out more power. And so, in case you're wondering, I missed by 0.03. It was so close. Perhaps if I cursed out loud, I would have been the victor.
Dude, good shit, man. Do you have a bump yet?
And so Mike asks, do you have a pump? He says yes. Now, if he didn't have a pump, I wouldn't so much suggest Gatorade. What I would suggest you take a pre-workout that contains the nitrates L-citrulline to help you get a pump before you work out. Now, if you don't want the caffeine, then you can take pre-pump, which is stimulant-free. I consume this before the gym and I drink this during. I love getting a great pump, looking vascular, and so on. And of course, I also take GO2 Max and Turk Builder Max, but hey, if you're young, you don't need these things. Wait till you hit a plateau. Wait until you get older. And so on that note, I got to talk more about supplements and so on. And so subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm, like the video if you like it. Don't forget to watch one of those two bloops. Remember, this is all in good fun. I'm simply criticizing Mike Israetel for what he stated. It doesn't mean I have a beef with him. It doesn't mean I don't like him. I'm criticizing the information, not the person. And until next time, I am out.